So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Quick throw, taken in. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Second down and 3. Throwing now, Mahomes. Oh, he pumps up the football. One of the Ravens has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away. Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Second down. It's Fields. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target.
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll tuck it and take off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 7-7. First down, Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
3rd and a yard. They go play action with Fields. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line. On the carry, it's Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw on the run is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Mahomes now to throw again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And taking a shot downfield for Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Here's Pacheco. A second effort, and he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Fields. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Receiver in motion, headed left. A 1st down throw for Fields. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I'd be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, 2nd half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. On 3rd down, Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. They'll run with Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Fields now to throw on first down. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Here's Fields to keep it himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Now a second down throw for Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off, it's DeMar Hamlin. And the Ravens will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Quick throw, taken in.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Fields to throw for it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Throwing is Mahomes. And this is caught. So an 8-point swing. What a turn here. The fumble return for touchdown, and they tack on 2 more for good measure. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now, Fields gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First and 10. Fields to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fields. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
A pair of first downs gives them first and 10, up at the 40. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Mahomes back. Open man downfield. It's Kelsey. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, KC. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Fields now on second down. Smith-Njigba left side, he's got it. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter.
36, Ravens 15.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Now Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick-6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First down. Fields. He's gonna let this one go deep. And his offense is gonna be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Mahomes now to throw again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Again, working deep downfield. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now, the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play.
That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On second down, Mahomes. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. A first down throw for Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Woo. Whoa!
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Game on. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. To the right side. Hauled in by Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Barkley. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Off he goes.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Fields. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Now, Fields. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long. To throw is Fields. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
They send Jackson, the tight end, in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's hauled in at the 2.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see.
And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. Oh, big hole left side. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team.